Hello everyone, this is Don, Kingdom 362, and as promised we are setting up for a harder mob because the first one wasn't that hard. But we are prepping and doing some practice here to knowing that they're going to get harder. We're going to get up to the levels of insanity and stuff here. So what I've done is you see my little Tweety Bird account here, right? Hold on here. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to go up to where I dropped. It's going to give me an exploded view. Let's blow that out for you. Alright, so there's my little Tweety Bird account, and give me just a second on my other screen here. Because that coordination is not going to be easy. And not going to use. There we go. All right. So what I did is I used my Tweety Bird account as an alignment tool. All right. Now I apologize. I've got dual screens here, and I got remote logins going to farming computers and all kinds of stuff, and it's multiple desktops taking place. So now I'm going to do is I'm going to pull Tweety Bird out of there. All right. And so Tweety Bird has disappeared. What I've done here is this event is all about time, right? So setting records. Best kill record, 5 minutes and 19 seconds. We just did that. Okay, we just did that on film for you. So go one film back if you want to see that kill. 5 minutes, 19 seconds is, well, of course, your 5-minute rally timer. And then 19 seconds to get there. And that has to do with how fast we're moving, right? And so I think there's about 4 seconds in this that I can pick up in time. And since we're doing a harder level mob, okay, so it's going to default to normal. Pay attention to that if you've got to go back one level if your alliance is too small. Okay, so all right, I got to communicate here. Okay, so and we're going to Alliance Hut, summon, and see what I've done here. I want to make sure that any direction I go is a red tile. Now all 3 of my rally leaders you got to get all those clicks done. All right, so that's 2-3 seconds that I've added to that. And 10 seconds is already gone. So our timing is going to be about your rally leaders for setting those record times. If your goal as an alliance, seeing Koji is a little late on that. So, but I don't think it's going to take all 3 of us. It may just be a one-shot kill from me again. You never know. But we've got mega rallies coming from everybody this time. So my goal here is to have all 3 mega rallies land at the same time, and then as we go up a level, I can put in an 8-point. See, we'd clear this farmland around here, and we'd add more things, and you can get 8 people around a square. All right, so I can have 8 rally leaders when it gets up to insanity. And it just becomes about timing to get all our big guys to be in charge of the rally leaders and having enough people in the alliance to do it. We want all of them to hit the exact same time so that we set record scores because we like to look good on film. For all those people who talk about my filming and stuff, feel the pressure of my alliance guys. They have to do things that the whole world sees. 250,000 people saw them last month. They know I'm filming them, and it's like, oh man, we don't want to be the guy that messes up. Yeah, so we're waiting on our timer here. And I don't even know what we get for alliances here. We're fumbling through some of this stuff. But it's as good to fumble through some of this on film so that you learn when I learn. You guys know after playing this game for years, you can't read the instructions and expect to have the clue because they infer things that wind up not being there, or you try to translate and lawyer the words around into some way that sounds good to you. Like, but they said I'd get a free 40 out of it. And when it says, well, you'll get freed up 40 minutes later. You didn't read it all. Whatever it is. But that's neither here nor there. So I need to close that screen down while I'm waiting here. And make sure I'm actually showing you on film what I think I'm showing you on film. I got 4 monitors in here usually, and I got 2 of them unhooked right now while I'm doing construction in my office. We've been doing some soundproofing. Trying to get this thing a little bit more top flight than it's been. We are looking to add new games to RogersRaiders.com. That was kind of always the plan when I decided to throw money at that website. But this one's been engulfing, and it's been a challenge all its own. Fun Plus, Diane, King's Cage, whatever these guys want to call themselves. They don't have media packs, media kits. So they rely on Facebook, and it's the worst possible decision that a gaming company can do. You don't control Facebook. People hate Facebook, and you are making your customers rely on something they don't like to get information from you because it's cost effective. Then there's better methods, and for those who keep pummeling me to pick up their game, here's the dirty little secret. You got to meet some dirty little standards. I will not ever do for another game what I did for Guns of Glory, which is pick up the ball and fix their mess. When it's just as easy for you to do it right the first time, contact me. We'll talk about that. And the goal that I'm setting up here is I don't want to be the guy playing the game. I want to find other people to play the game, and I need to be able to support them in being an online influencer, which is the nomenclature for what they use these days. So as we're looking for those influencers, that stuff is coming, and we're just trying to figure out what the respectful versions of those words are going to wind up being. So here goes the mega rallies. Boom. Boom. And we're going to have to reset. Okay. One more round of those. So, on normal mode, I really should have been using 6 rally leaders already. It did get more difficult right off the bat. So, and because of that, that farm that I got logged in here is going to wind up playing here in a minute. Oops, not what I want to do. These dual screens are a nightmare. I don't want a new desktop. I don't want to look at you. I want you to show me Tweety Bird. Okay. Now, I will ask the developers of this on film while we're sitting here waiting for this insanity. Why did I spend millions and millions of resources developing rally slots that I'm not allowed to use in an event? It cannot be KVK only. The entire game does not understand running smaller marches in the player versus player arena so that they can get 15 people in there and cut down on their hospital usage. But why are you locking us out of events this way? I should be able to run, if I got 15 slots research, I should be able to run 15 slots in my UW gates if I want to. So I'm a little peeved that bug is still in the system. Let's see, 6. And Koji didn't run a second rally. My gosh. Yeah, this is going to suck. We'll fix this later. All right. Not the way I would want to run it. So we are going to run a normal again. And we will do it probably right in the middle of UAC where I got everybody online tomorrow. Because I do things like that. Double time, double task. And if you think I'm kidding, I will run a night siege right in the middle of KVK. You got 100 Uber players in there. Why not run a night siege? Set it, park it, let it, forget it. It's free loot for everybody. And it's a good reward. It's a better reward than what they hand out in KVK for players that are showing up to your event. So you want to do that kind of multitasking to get players involved. It's a reason to make sure the kingdom shows up. Okay, at the very least, we're going to make you bring home loot for guard weapons. How bad of a trade is that you gave away a little bit of your time for something that, honestly, the game wants to charge you about $20 for what you get. So if they're going to charge you $20 for it and your alliance can promise that you're going to run a night siege, everybody can jump in there and get $20 worth of free loot just by showing up and doing what you're supposed to do in a timely fashion and not logging on, setting things down, and logging back off, then you get your free $20 worth of loot. You guys running KVKs, that's a selling point to get these younger players trying to grow, to get them in there, get them involved. They're just as important as everybody else. I would have liked to have known. Now, I did this before, and I didn't do it this time because we had enough players. I ran my mega rally, and I joined someone else's. So just so you know, that's probably still in effect. I could have, Koji went offline here for some reason. I have a feeling why, but I will deal with that in a little bit. Nothing bad, just yeah, come on, creep. I hope yours hits harder than mine did. Nope. Damn it. So we are going to take the full tell you what I'm going to do this time. I'm going to run attack mega rally, and I'm going to run a beast march. Why am I switching up march? Because I actually don't know which one works better. I know it's using the PvP airship, but I don't know which formation works better. I know I got my formations optimized, but I don't know which one's going to be better for this. And I should have had my horn on for making that march. My formation set up for a 319k march, not a 280. Which also means I should have popped my... I should have been doing that for this event anyway. I should have popped my march talent for doing this event. Is what it is. forgot what I forgot. I get a little sidetracked with the other stuff I've got to do to show you things. Not what we want. I don't get a damage report. Kudos to 279 K33. I fought some of you K33 guys today in New World. I'm pretty sure. I think it was the RIP Alliance is not very happy with me because I punted their big bully bodyguard and every player around me away because I had already set up for my guys to be protected. Sorry about that. Playing the same game you were. Just as roughly. I don't know where we are. Kill time. No rank. We're not even on the board. That was our first one. And my gosh, I'm not sure. See, on insane 11 minutes. That's kudos to that timing. That means they still had to run 2 rallies on insane. And they had full ones. I know it. So hard. Let's get down to some normals here. So we know that to run a normal, you would probably take at least 6 mega rally leaders. Okay. To get down in these time schedules. So for us to beat that 517, whew, you guys were cooking on the click buttons. Kudos to K170. You guys are well-deserved name at League of Legends. I know what it took for you to do that. So just look through the leaderboards, and that's where you can glean from the leaderboards what it's taking to get into those leaderboards. All right? We're not doing it, but we're setting up to try. You know, these are practice runs. There's a reason I went out there, set up a thing, and said, okay, here's our square. This is where we're going to set it. And we're going to build all this stuff around it, and we still got some clearing to do. We'll have to pull out some farms and kill a few more mobs and get set up all around this thing. What do we got on this? Calendar. We got a lot of days on this, so we are going to try for some record times. I'd like to be up there in those top 10 numbers. So that is our goal. Okay, so you see what I'm telling them? They're like, well, they're trying to make sure that's because that's my fault. I thought we went from easy on a one-shot kill with my 1 rally. I thought, well, we'll go up 1 stage. Well, I'll throw 3 rally leaders at it. Hell, who knew I had to go up by 6? Oh man, did he get his fired off before me? Luckily, mine does need to be fired off. I was fumbling with something, wasn't I? But hopefully this demonstrates to you guys what you need to do. Set up the practice rallies like this. You know, drop down one of the individual rewards. Make sure everybody knows what they're doing, how they're doing it. Okay, there's our kill. Okay, lots can be improved there. Take the lessons from what we did wrong. And like I said, I went through the leaderboard and showed you what those guys are doing things. Just knowing what it takes to get that done. It's not just about them being bigger. It really isn't, guys. They had to put a lot of teamwork coordination into that. So I know what it took for them to get that done. Kudos, you guys are doing great. Uh, there's a reason that the same kingdom numbers keep coming up on the leaderboards all the time, and it's usually participation. So the glean from what you got to glean from this, what you need to get. I wish I could have seen whether or not okay, so there's the rewards we got. We got 3 gears, some badges, and some frags, and oh, there are my reports. Okay, so oh, let's do this real quick. I looked right at them last time, and I thought that was the individual ones, is why I walked away from them. Yeah, but it doesn't tell me what I'm wanting to know. And since my last march was the kill march, it wouldn't be a valid sample anyway. Kills 6%, so we did 6% of her 5 million damage. So when I hit, she was 75%. But I hit second, I think. I think Creep beat me by a few seconds. And we lost 1.1 million. Well, we lost the entire march. But they come right back, guys. They're not permanently dead. Although there is something that says that they are. Just so you guys know on that. That is misleading. You do not lose troops during this event. I'll make that. So the second time we only lost 757,000. And the third time wasn't a lot of loss. But that one doesn't count in my opinion. Has to be full hits to be valid. Okay. So guys, RogersRaiders.com. Down in the bottom right hand corner is my subscribe button. I know you get tired of hearing me say that if you're already a subscriber, but I love it when you do it anyway. The RogersRaiders.com. I am going to get some new articles up there, and we are looking for a second gaming platform. Hopefully something in the strategy realm for those of you that are looking for that stuff, because I know that when we right now stats are that we are on pace for over 1 million viewers next month, and I kind of want to hit the ground running a little bit with somebody. It's just got to be a good relationship. So I appreciate it, guys. I hope you glean some information on what to do, what not to do, and how to set up better. Take the practice path method that I'm showing you here, so that you have a better result with your first hit, and it's just one less cycle that you waste. Everybody still got loot. End of the day, they got their loot. But if you're trying to be in the record-setting business, this is what you got to do. You got to practice first. You got to learn where the mistakes are. Got to learn where the hiccups and the timing are. All right? So I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much.